Hi everyone, I'm Allison Crane, Family and Consumer Sciences Agent for Garland County, and I serve as the advisor for the Garland County Extension Homemakers Council. Every year, they open their kitchen for the county fair and the Hot Springs Arts and Crafts Fair to prepare and serve some of the best fair food around. Generations of families have been coming to the EHC kitchen to eat some of their fair favorites and have a great time at our fairs, and this year will be no exception. Let me say how much we appreciate you for taking time to watch this video on food safety and the things you need to know about working in our kitchen. I will try to make this as painless as possible and as quick as possible. Feel free to pause this video at any time to read or review any information on the slides. Let's go over our kitchen times and shifts. The EHC kitchen is open during the county fair Tuesday through Friday 4 to 8 p.m. and Saturday 11 to 8 p.m. We have shifts during that time, 2 on the Tuesday through Friday and then 3 on the Saturday shifts to cover all the times and have people there early to set up and then finish the cleanup. For the Arts and Crafts Fair, our time is a little bit different because we only have 3 days we're covering. Friday and Saturday, the kitchen is open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then on Sunday, it's open from noon to 4 p.m. The kitchen shifts during the Arts and Crafts Fair include a breakfast shift and then 2 shifts for the regular meal during Friday and Saturday's fair days. And then on Sunday, we open and then close from 10 a.m. shifts to 5 p.m. shifts. Let's talk about our number one priority, which is food safety and kitchen safety. Our first priority is to provide delicious and safe food for the hundreds of people who visit the EHC kitchen. Secondly, we want to create a safe and pleasant work environment for our members working in the kitchen and all of our guests. Also, we want to increase public awareness of EHC and gain new members during this process. Let's talk about what to wear for your kitchen shift. First, clean, comfortable clothing. No shorts, please, or sleeveless shirts. Do not wear open-toed shoes. This is a health department safety rule. Also, no jewelry in the kitchen. The only exception is a plain wedding band. No fingernail polish or artificial nails. You can wear gloves to cover any jewelry that cannot be removed, or if you do have polished nails. Wear a hat, do-rag, or hair or beard net. This is another one of those health department rules. For our kitchen, we ask everyone to wear a blue apron for your shift. These are in the pantry by the kitchen entrance. You might consider wearing a sweatband or a bandana as the kitchen gets very hot. You can also wear a clean cooling towel around your neck if it is secured to your shirt. Let's talk about general instructions for all kitchen workers. First, purses need to be left in vehicles or hung on hooks in the pantry closet. Please report to the kitchen pantry 10 minutes before your shift. Leave your apron in the pantry when you have to use the restroom. Be sure to wash your hands when leaving the restroom and then again when you enter the kitchen. No eating or drinking in the kitchen. If you do step out and eat or drink something, wash your hands when you return to the kitchen. Finally, drain only one sink at a time unless you feel like mopping. Please read through the kitchen manual for the full instructions and for detailed lists for each workstation. You can email acrane@uada.edu or come by the Extension office for a printed copy. There is also an expanded kitchen manual in our EHC pantry, and anyone is welcome to review it. Just make sure it stays in the pantry. Each shift will have a kitchen supervisor who will be responsible for keeping everything and everyone moving smoothly around the kitchen. Be sure to go to them if you have a question or a problem. Here's some more instructions about our kitchen. All kitchen workers will receive an $8 food voucher, good for the day you are working. Plan to eat after your shift if you are working the first shift, and before your shift if you are working the last shift, unless you plan to take your meal to go. Middle shifts have more options. Just give yourself enough time to deal with traffic getting in and out of the fairgrounds and any lines that we may have in our dining room if eating before your shift. This is especially important during rodeo nights, during the county fair, and during the arts and crafts fair's crazy busyness. We ask everyone to fill out your voucher ahead of time before going through the line. There is a price list hanging in the pantry by the sign-in area. Everyone needs to order their food by going through the line and not while in the kitchen. For health department and food safety reasons, no food, cups, or personal items can sit on the pantry shelves. We have 2 shelf units that will be sitting in the open area of the pantry for cups and food. Please do not place personal items such as bags or keys on them because they have limited space and we cannot protect the safety of those items. Be sure to take your cups and food items with you after your shift. All food and drinks left after closing will be thrown away. The kitchen gets very hot. It is important to be well hydrated before your shift and to let someone know if you feel you are overheating or experiencing a problem. Notify your kitchen supervisor if you're feeling ill or need a break, or if you have a concern for someone near you in the kitchen. We need to take care of each other. It can't be stressed too much. Washing your hands often is the best way to prevent food safety issues. Take time to read the kitchen manual for full details and recipes. The main entrance to the fairgrounds is off of Highway 270, also known as Malvern Avenue. Follow the traffic to the right and keep the fence on your left side. Our building is the 3rd building on the left. We have a parking lot in front of our building and use of the area across the road from our building. This can be very crowded depending on the day and time you are working. Plan to give yourself enough time to get onto the fairgrounds and find a parking space. Our building has entrances inside the fencing and out. Everyone needs to enter the building from the single door on the left side of our parking lot, which is not inside the fence. This entrance is only for kitchen workers and cannot be used to enter the fairgrounds. When you are leaving your shift, if you are parked on the inside row of the parking lot and your vehicle is blocked in, let them know at the cashier's table in our dining room, and our designated parker will be able to come and let you out. Be sure to follow the traffic when you are leaving the fairgrounds. Parking is always a problem during the fairs, and we take several steps to try to help the situation. Please only park in our area if you are working a kitchen shift. If you are parked in our parking lot or the area across the street from our building, please take a moment to place a parking permit in the front and back windows of your vehicle. This is to try to create awareness within the public that this area is needed for fair workers. You can pick your permits up ahead of time at the Extension office at 210 Woodbine Street, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, or in the EHC building on the shelf beside the workers' entrance. Tape is available to secure the signs in your windows if needed. There is a YouTube video that was used in the in-person trainings that is very useful in illustrating the food safety points. The link for the video will be shared at the end of this video training and will also be available in the online evaluation. Please take a few minutes to watch that video as it is useful for understanding the general instructions for our kitchen and how to prevent issues from happening. Now let's go over the 5 steps to food safety. First, wash hands often. You think that's important? I've said it quite a bit. Next, sanitize your food prep areas. Do this before you start working. Then, keep your station clean as you work. We use WRS to remind us. Wash, rinse, and sanitize. Next, avoid cross-contamination. Cross-contamination happens when pathogens from one surface are transferred to another surface. Also, be aware of the danger zone. Pathogens have a temperature range in which they grow best. Let's cover just a little bit more on hand washing. First, hands are the #1 source of contamination in a kitchen. Make it a habit to wash your hands every time you enter the kitchen. Also, wash your hands every time you start a new task or before putting on new gloves. Wash your hands with soap for at least 15 seconds under warm water. Make sure you turn off the faucet for the sink either with your paper towel or use your elbow. Even though you wash your hands in the bathroom, always wash them again when you return to the kitchen. Let's go over one last reinforcement on preventing cross-contamination. First, wash the hands. Poor hygiene is the #1 source of foodborne illness. Make sure raw and ready-to-eat foods do not touch other foods. Always wear gloves. Just a couple more things on food safety that will benefit you when working in our kitchen or working at home. Don't let foods hang out in the danger zone temperatures so pathogens can't multiply. The golden rule is keep hot foods hot and cold foods cold. Next, watch the time food is held or sitting at room temperatures and help your kitchen supervisor check the temperatures regularly. Make sure that all food being reheated reaches 165 degrees before adding it to our steam table trays or crock pots. Your supervisor will be able to tell you the best method for reheating the food you need for your station. Finally, when in doubt about how safe a food item is, throw it out. We hate to waste food, but will always err on the side of caution. Let's talk sinks, because sinks are an important part of preventing cross-contamination And knowing where everything is supposed to happen will hopefully help you be able to work safely and efficiently in the kitchen. Even if you are not the dishwasher, you need to know the lay of the land and understand what each sink does. We have 2 hand washing sinks in our kitchen. If the paper towel or soap dispensers are empty or the trash can is missing from these stations, please let your supervisor know or take care of it yourself. These sinks are for washing hands only. By the way, don't forget to wash your hands every time you enter the kitchen. Next, we have a sink for rinsing pots, pans, and mixing bowls before they are taken to the dishwashing sink. This sink can also be used to wash out rags or towels, etc. The dishwashing sink is a 3-compartment sink at the back of the kitchen, and we also have an electric dishwasher sanitizer. We use this sink for washing dishes only. This sink is not to be used to rinse out rags or wash off hands. Be sure to follow the directions for setting up the 3 compartments for washing dishes. We have another 3-compartment sink for washing produce, filling pots or bowls with water, or for ice water baths when cooling down food at the end of the last shift each day. By reserving these sinks for only these activities, we prevent cross-contamination. We have many jobs that make our kitchen run well. Each job has a full description of the requirements and expectations for that position in the kitchen manual. In this video, I can only give you a brief overview. When entering the kitchen, always enter from the pantry entrance unless your workstation requires you to use the side entrance door. If you are new to the kitchen, or maybe you're doing a job you've not done before, let's take a quick trip around the kitchen. First, the order taker. You are the face of EHC. The order taker will mark the customer's choices on the order slip and call out the orders and help keep things moving along. The order taker will loudly call out the order, and we ask that other kitchen workers only acknowledge their part by saying, "Got it," and not repeating what they said. This helps prevent confusion. Next, the drink station. You will prepare teas, coffee, and lemonade, ice down canned drinks and water, and serve everything up with a smile. There's plenty of signs and details to help you know where things are. The short order positions are great. These workers dish up our delectable bean dinners, chili, hot dogs, nachos, vegetable soup, and barbecue sandwiches, plus chicken and dumplings during the county fair. Be sure to keep a close watch on the temperatures of the food being held and follow the guidelines for serving each food. The mixer baker mixes up donut batter and cornbread batter and also prepares the coleslaw. You will use the rinsing sink before you take any mixing bowls or other items to the dishwasher station. Next, we've got our grill cook. You cook burgers on the grill and prevent any cross-contamination from happening. There are detailed instructions on how to set up the grill, and this year we have moved the frozen burgers to the freezer by the order taker instead of the walk-in freezer. The grill assistant will add the burger toppings as well as assist the grill cook. Also, wash and prep any burger toppings as needed. The deep fryer cook focuses all their skills on cooking up the best French fries at the fair. You want to make sure that you do not cook too many ahead of time and Now you will go to the walk-in freezer for the bags of frozen fries. The donut fryer cooks to perfection our famous spiced donut holes. This is another job that you have to watch the time in the line and not cook too many ahead. The cake person frosts, cuts, and covers our legendary chocolate and oatmeal cakes. Also, they will make up and plate the chicken salad with the bread chosen during the Arts and Crafts Fair. The dishwasher washes dishes at the 3-compartment sink at the back of the kitchen, runs the electric dishwasher, and helps others as needed. Table cleaner out in the dining room and tray wiper will maintain the dining room and take out trash as needed. You are also an ambassador for the EHC while moving around the dining room. Many of our busiest shifts will also have someone working at the front beside the order taker to keep the trays and orders flowing. As you can see, our kitchen is a busy place, and it's also very loud because of the overhead vent system and all the work happening. Be mindful of others and cleaning up spills as they happen, and this will help to keep it a fun and happy place. If you are new to the kitchen, don't hesitate to ask your kitchen supervisor or co-workers where things are located. Each station will have a copy of the job description and, if needed, a copy of the recipes for that station. Copies of the kitchen manual are available at the Extension office or at the EHC building. You can also receive a PDF by email. Contact acrane@uada.edu to have it emailed to you directly. Because our kitchen is run entirely by volunteers and we have a limited number of people available for each shift, it is vitally important that every worker shows up for their scheduled shift. If you cannot make it to your shift or you will be late, please notify your shift supervisor, Lynn Paul, our county president, or myself as early as possible to provide time to find a replacement. I mentioned earlier a video that we watched in our in-person training. Please take a few minutes to watch this food safety training video by Create Common Good. You can pause this video and scan the QR code, or continue watching and then use the link found in the evaluation QR code in the next slide. Thank you for taking time to watch this video and be prepared for your kitchen shift. Our kitchen will be safe and will run smoother, and our public will be able to enjoy our tasty and safe to eat food. Please take a moment and complete the evaluation by following either the link or scan the QR code.